Hello. So I got the new hero. Like this is like a review sample. So let's see. Let's hope he has music. Let's listen. All right, I kind of like this one. But yeah. So let's see. I guess we have some skill points. Just use these here. So he has his ultimate is Bounty Lock, fires tracking shot round at the enemy without Hunter's Mark closest to the center of the enemy's team. The shot applies Hunter's Mark and deals damage. It's like scale 250% physical attack, so it scales pretty well. Then he has Fan the Hammer, fires a series of 3 shots at the nearest enemy, dealing 80% physical attack damage with each shot. Their enemies on the battlefield, Hunter's Mark shots ricochet, dealing 40% physical attack damage. Reactive screen, this for every 10 seconds, when Adam takes damage. For enemies, the smoke screen deployed beneath for 5 seconds. While inside the smoke screen, Adam gains dodge and can evade all types of damage. I heard this is only right with 10 seconds. So the 10 seconds only starts after it drops, so it's like once every, it's like 5 seconds for every 15. That's what someone told me. I'll have to test that, but that's what someone's telling me. But yeah, and then passive skill, when he does damage and does not fully penetrate, his arm penetration increases by 3.5% of his physical attack. If Adam fully penetrates target armor, his physical attack increases. And this is based on health. So this is, they've been finding more ways, because they've said, like more recently, to try to make it so health is not a pure negative in all our heroes. Like a lot of people, players don't max out health on heroes because there's advantage because of the way the energy system works. So a lot of new heroes, they've been better about trying to make health relevant, having higher health relevant, so that you actually want to do it. They've been a lot smarter at that, but yeah. And then it says, story here is, so Adam, the universe is a big place. There's always work for a bounty hunter. Adam is one of the best, and nothing pleased him more than the sound of space credits pouring into his account. A contract on the deserter Arachne led him to Dominion. Just as he was about to pull the trigger, the Guardians appealed to his better nature. Not everyone with a bounty on their head deserves to die. Canceling the contract, Adam joined the Guardians. After all, work is sweeter when your consciousness is clean, and Dominion Gold beats space credits. Conscious. Don't you mean conscience? I don't know, man. It just feels like this was like written in another language and put through AI translator or something. It's pretty. Again, just feels like they've gotten lazier on a lot of that stuff. We didn't even have like a proper trailer either for him. And like the actual preview card on the Facebook page had like some misspellings. It had his skill description was wrong. So this was the description of the Facebook. So yeah, I don't know. As I said, kind of disappointed with us on that stuff. But let's see. Maybe the hero's good though. Though what we really need though, guys, we need pets. If you're watching, we need more pets, guys. Anyway. But yeah, he's an agility hero. He looks like he has a dodge glyph because he's a dodger. Penetration is probably what you're going to want. Or physical attack. Actually, wait. Let's see. Wait. Adaptive caliber. Yeah, no, you want to do penetration. I'm like, see, yeah. Fully pay his arm, so physical attack increases. Yeah, so you definitely want to, if I say fifth, so definitely I would focus on maxing his penetration first. Then he can start getting attack boosts. As the fight goes on, like as I said, you can start getting like more physical attacks. So definitely max this one first, and then probably physical attack, agility, then dodge, armor last. Artifacts, he probably buffs physical attack. He has a Book of Illusion, so it's dodge, health, Arena of Agility, items. He has all the dodge items too, so if you had a bunch of dodge items, you can finally use them again, because it's been a long time since we've had a new dodger. In a long time. Actually, he doesn't have that many. He doesn't have the... Oh, he does have one. Jacardi Sneer. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's been a long time since we haven't had it. We've had a new dodger. Like... For real, guys. Alright, so... Let's see here. I just want to see what kind of pets he can use. Oh, cool. So we can also use Biscuit. I predicted that he was going to have Vex, Fenris, and Kane. Looks like he gets Biscuit in the mix too, so that's cool. Alright, so that's cool. Let's see. Okay, what kind of team? Oh, that's not max power. We need max power. Oh, that's an Iraq. That's just one hero. I'm about to create a theme here. Okay, here we go. Here's a max power. All right. So probably Sebastian, which, I mean, why wouldn't you? Good question. If we wanted to actually probably do Aurora here, they're not using Illyria, so that's how we'll do it. Yeah, that's how we'll do that. Uh, who else would we pair him with? Could do Fluffy. Where's Fluffy? Fluffy. There you go. Can't go wrong with Fluffy. Let's try it. Oh, yeah, yeah. You can see him hitting harder. Nice. Kark's down. Okay, his ult. Oh, whoa, look at that. He just murdered Satori. That's a pretty good hit. That was pretty good. A low armor hero in the middle can get absolutely wrecked by him. That was pretty good. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a pretty good hit. Troy does not get a lot of armor. Try a team like this. Let's see. Let's try this one. Kai will get murdered too. Yeah, Vex has the best armor penetration. I think, actually, no, Fenris does too, but Vex has better physical attack. Both Kayn and, yeah. Fenris, like I've talked about before, Fenris got so bad on its stats. Like, for whatever his Fenris has, like just 2/3 of the physical attack of Kayn and Vex. Like, they really just had it out for poor Fenris. Fenris has long been known as being, like, the worst pet. Long been known for that. Alright, let's try this here. And we could, so this auto. Not much you can do here, just play it out. We could probably slow it down too, just to, when we look at his ult. Yeah, tries to target the middle hero with his ult, which is interesting. That does kind of affect, like, how you might build your team, depending. Like, though, if your middle hero is like someone like Arachne, it's probably fine. Because Arachne is has pretty high armor. And if Celeste, a lot of times I'll have Celeste with Axel Patron. Oh, he died. He just, okay. Yep, Kai got the mark. He didn't die instantly like Satori did, but he got the mark and then died from the ricochet. Like, we'll have to go look at that in action. Another thing we need to figure out is if the mark is curable. Okay, let's see. Let's get to where he's almost full energy. Okay. Come on. Okay, he's gonna ult right here. Does he have the mark? They're not an icon? See. Come on. Come on. Maybe. Maybe it got interrupted the first time? Oh, we'll see. Let's chill here. It's slow. I know it's slow. We're just trying to figure out what's happening here. He might have got interrupted the first time or something. I didn't get it off. Okay, here we go. Alright. Stunned. Okay, now you can see the mark. Okay, there is an icon there. It's right there. Okay, and look, he just got hit 3 times from the ricochet. Okay, so that's how it works. He must have got interrupted the first time. He must have got interrupted on that first one. Where's that other fight we had earlier? That's the only thing I think is that it all got interrupted on that first one. So let's see. Let's go on this one. Because he pretty much insta-killed Satori. Oh, here it is. Boom, look at that. He insta-killed Satori with that. That's pretty good. That's a crit. Nice. Is he a critter? I need to look at that. Is he a critter? Are you a critter in addition to being a dodger? It doesn't look like. It doesn't look like he's a critter. He's just a dodger. We had crit from Sebastian. I think it's meant to be look like a handgun. Oh boy. I'm not good at trying to figure out some of these shapes supposed to be. Like this one looks kind of like the handgun though. Wonder if this is supposed to look like a hat or something. Like constellations. It's like people like, no, that definitely looks like a bear. I'm like, you sure? Like, well, okay. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, pretty much what you'd expect from marksman. Lots of penetration and physical attacks, so even it's here. Actually, his penetration isn't as high as I would think it would be. Maybe a bit on the lower end of penetration, so but he does have an ability that increases it per as the fight goes on, so yeah, he doesn't have a lot of penetration items, so just items he's only getting like 7,000. Obviously doesn't have skins yet. He is on the marksman roll. I think does have some penetration. So yeah, he does not get a lot of penetration from items, so but he gets quite a few from here. One Yeah, penetration. So he gets most of his penetration from ascension. Yeah, look at that. And look, slot boy here. Yeah, he's gonna have he's probably only gonna have like 20,000 penetration unless they give him a penetration skin, which could very well be a thing that's gonna happen. But yeah, with his passive ability though, he does get extra penetration, so should be fine. Plus patronage. Both Vex and Fenris give him like 9,957.3 or whatever. So that's good in that way. So yeah, I need to figure out if we can cure that theme though. So let's find somebody who's not gonna die too easily. Sebastian, how does this work with against Sebastian? Like if they have like Serenity up, that's my question. And we should do our Astaroth here. Just so I have baseline. Because Sebastian can actually kill you pretty fast. People don't realize, but Sebastian does have basic attacks that do damage. And I might need to put my own Sebastian there against Astaroth though. It's gonna drain our energy, but we'll see. We'll see. Wow, he destroyed Astaroth. Okay, here we go. Looks like Ode to Serenity does not erase that, so looks like Ode to Serenity does not erase the tracker mark. So there's that. And Celeste Curate, though. That's the Actually, wait, we need to probably put him on a defending team. Just so I can try to figure this out. Okay, let's see. Oh, you know, Electra's probably pretty fine here. Alright. Okay. Can we... Oh, I want a Purifying Sphere on Celeste. Now, Otis Rennie does not remove it. Neither does Purifying Sphere. Yeah, that's the other thing that's kind of annoying is they've been putting more status effects that you can't remove. Like then they changed Krista's watermarks I said, which not sure is the best design because it's gonna just kinda make control effects kinda creep back into the meta, which is not necessarily a good thing because then it'll just be like who can lock down. Then it hits a total control meta, so like that. I'm not a big fan of that personally. Like Sebastian's I think helped keep the meta from being totally wrecked by control. Like, so, I mean, we were already seeing that. So back in 2019, when they first introduced pets, like Mara was already like, it only been like 3 weeks, but it's pretty clear that Mara was going to take over the entire metagame. It was going to be all about Mara. And then they introduced Sebastian and, that kind of, I mean, Sebastian had just like broke the meta in other ways, but Jorgen completely disappeared. And, yeah, but Mara did not wreck the meta game like everyone has feared. Like I said Sebastian kind of built. I mean, so twins end up being like invincible in that era, but like they've kind of adjusted. But I think they're going too hard the other way. Like Sebastian is, like I said, if you make it where Sebastian is not worth using anymore, like then the meta becomes all control. And I don't know if that's good for the game. That is my fear. But I mean, as far as a hero, he does have some upside. Another front, I need to test like a team that has like a fairly tanky hero in the middle, like someone like Arachne. I want to see how that works. Also, so Aurora is a dodger. She does dodging stuff, so it's all about the dodge. But yeah, like a lot of times you might have someone like an Arachne is fairly tanky. She has a lot of armor, so he might not be able to penetrate there, and she might be totally fine there. So we'll have to see how this looks. Adam. See here. Sebastian. And Sebastian's still a good, like, support hero for physical attackers. Yeah, no, a meta where Sebastian is not usable anymore, though, that would be pretty bad. Actually, try Berna. Try her, and then let's try Fluffy. This outline people might use. Okay. Arachne has a tracking mark, but will it matter? Now Maya has a tracking mark. But yeah, like, okay, now he's down, and then the marks disappear. Yeah, so this is a theme, though. Like, between dodge and between the fact that, like, Arachne's taking, like I said, so he's, like, unless you're using him with Lyria, I don't know if he's gonna be that much of an impact hero. Like, also, I mentioned this the other day, like, in my other video, that the tracking marks, like we now have like, so they're bounty marks or whatever they're called, whatever they call them. Like there's a similarly named theme with Astrid. They're not the same. They're different. Like there could have been a potential here. There could be potential here to, like I've been saying, Astrid's the hero that needs to rework most. Yeah, Hunter's Mark. It's called Hunter's Mark. And then you have Astrid, who has an ability. Where's Astrid? Astrid gotta be both down here somewhere, right? Right here. Tracker's Mark. Yeah, there's a Hunter's Mark, and now in the tracks, like this could have been the same. Like you could have made it so there was synergy here. You could make there was synergy here. Like if they do an Astrid rework, like they could totally make these the same kind of mark, like I said, so that'd be synergistic there, because like, oh my gosh, does Astrid need a rework? And like that's one potential thing, like to have synergy. But Adam, he seems like he could do damage. People ask if he's going to be a Lara Croft replacement. Like the answer is no. Lara Croft is just a way better hero. If you have Lara Croft, I'm not sure there's a lot of reasons you would use Adam. Like he like said, Ode's Rain doesn't block his theme, but he still gets hosed by dodge. He still gets hosed by higher armor. I mean, he has potential. Like it's one of those things. New heroes, it always takes a couple months to figure out where they'll stand. Like some heroes seem better. Like he doesn't seem bad. Like I said, he can do quite a bit of damage in a hurry. I'm just not sure he's what the meta game needs. But said 250% physical attack scaling is pretty good though. So we'll have to see what kind of skin he gets. I assume it's either going to be penetration or physical attack, because those are the ones you're going to need most. And, yeah, like I said, a low armor hero, his ult, like I said, as you saw, especially if you pair him with a crit booster like Sebastian, like he deleted Satori with one shot, and then, like the other fight, Kai died really quickly from his Fan the Hammer for the ricochet damage. So, like, if you can keep him alive, this comes down to if you can keep him alive, he's potentially very good in long fights. But fast fights though, if the fights that last 15 seconds, he's not gonna be that great. But he's good in fights that last longer. That's pretty much like how I see it. Like if you can keep him alive, he's great. He doesn't have any of the defensive patrons. I think the only one that offers him, his best defensive one's probably Biscuit. Biscuit's the only one that offers him armor, whereas Kane offers dodge. Dodge probably your best if for defensive purposes. Unless you're using Kane somewhere else. Like I said, if you're pairing with Aurora or Dante or Nebula or something, you might, like I said, be using Kane. Though if you're using Nebula, a lot of times you don't use a pet on Nebula because Nebula has no options. But yeah, potentially if Kane is being used somewhere else, you might just go, if you want to give him a bit more survivability, but he can't use Oliver, he can't use Axel, so he can't use Chorus, he's not a mage, so, but, he doesn't have any of the good defensive pets. I mean, Kane's about the best one he gets, but he doesn't buff dodge, so, like, Kane's busted on the dodge buffers, so there's only 3 heroes that buff dodge, which is Aurora, Dante, Heidi. Kane's absolutely busted on those heroes, which is probably why we haven't seen another dodge buffer, since they introduced pets, like, because of just how degenerate that gets. Like, I don't know if we'll ever see another dodge buffer ever again because of that, but like I said, I do think Adam, like I said, he's probably best when paired with Lyria. If you're going to use him on defense, you probably need to have Lyria on the same team. Otherwise, they're just going to dodge. She's going to have a hard time doing anything since dodge. Dodge is still good. Aurora's still top tier. On offense, it just really depends. If they don't have Aurora or like Dante or Heidi, then you can probably... he'd probably be fine. Like in a lot of times, I think he could be potentially good on a defensive team. It's just really figuring out which team that is. Yeah, and it's like I said, the thing is though, is he better than Lara Croft? Like the kind of teams that would want him probably already use Lara Croft. That's the other thing. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure. Like I said, someone called him like Timu Lara Croft or something. I'm like, I'm not sure that's quite the right comparison. But I'm like, if you want a good marksman for your team, like a lot of times it's Lara Croft. If you have her, Ju can be good, Kira can be good. And then there's a bunch of other marksmen. I've talked about this, like Astrid, Artemis, Darkstar, and stuff that are just unfortunately not worth using. So, yeah, like I said, like, he's okay. I think he has potential just because Bounty Lock, you can't block it. There's no way to erase it except kill him. The only way to cure Bounty Lock is to kill him, so... Yay for more unremovable status effects. Like, I don't know. We're gonna need a new pet that cures status effects at this rate. Not just blocks, but cures that says what Serenity used to do or something. Anyway, not too much more to say on this one. If you are curious about like what pets are best though, like my thoughts on all the pets, I did a video a while back about the best pets. You can find one down below. As always, thank you for watching.